In the moment a person takes their final breath, something extraordinary begins, a transition that science is only starting to understand. The body stops, but the brain does not immediately go dark. A surge of electrical activity floods the cortex. Researchers call this the last burst, a final wave that may explain why many people report vivid visions as they approach death. Some describe floating above their own body, others see loved ones or a landscape filled with light. Scientists suggest these experiences arise from the brain trying to make sense of its own shutdown process. But many spiritual traditions believe this is the moment when consciousness loosens from the body. In Javanese mysticism, it is said that the sukma, the subtle soul, begins to drift outward, still aware, still observing. Meanwhile, heart activity fades, yet there are recordings showing the brain can remain active for minutes after death. This raises a profound question. The brain is still firing. Does awareness linger? Some scientists believe consciousness may continue briefly, even without a working body. This could explain why many people who return from clinical death report a tunnel, a presence, or a peaceful silence. But beyond the scientific lens, there is another possibility one echoed across ancient texts. That the moment of death is not an ending, but a crossing. A doorway between the physical world and a dimension science cannot yet measure. As the body grows, still, awareness may expand, no longer contained, no longer limited. Some describe this transition as weightlessness, or a profound sense of being released. Others speak of hearing voices, not from the world around them, but from within, a final guidance. And in these accounts, the fear of death vanishes, replaced by clarity. Then, slowly, the brain's final sparks fade. The physical world slips away. What remains science cannot fully explain, but many believe the journey continues. Perhaps as consciousness detached from the body, or perhaps as a transition into a realm beyond perception. What happens after the last breath is a mystery shared by every human being. Science sees electrical storms and neural echoes. Spiritual traditions see awakening, separation, and return. Perhaps the truth lies between them, science describing the mechanics, spirituality describing the meaning. One thing is certain, the final breath is not silence. It is a passage, a moment when the boundary between the seen and unseen becomes thin. And whatever awaits beyond that threshold, it is part of the same mystery that brought us into life. In the end, the journey continues, just in a form we have yet to understand. And maybe that is the greatest mystery of all.